So you've been thinking about starting a health and wellness company and you're trying to figure out the ins and outs of exactly how to scale it to a six-figure business. Or you have already started your health and wellness company and all you want to do is just be able to grow your business. This is the webinar for you. In this webinar, I am going to take you through all of the steps that I have taken. Some of the main tips, first of all, that I think people don't talk about enough in building business, and all the steps that I took in building my company. There's five major points in building a six-figure company. No matter what you do, these 5 points are what you need to pay attention to. And this is going to be able to help you to build your company and or start your company. And then also at the end, I'm going to show you how you could utilize the Yoni Love Herbals product line if it's something that you desire to do, to be able to also build your company with products that have been tried, tested, and true. And so before we jump into all of the details about Yoni Love Herbals, I want to say, get you a pen, get you a piece of paper, take your notes, pause the video as needed so that you can take notes. Don't forget, if there's anything that you are not sure about or you need more information about, make sure you go down to the comment section below, drop a comment, tell me things that you've been struggling with. I will come back and make videos as much as needed in order to help you to fully live out your business goals and dreams. So this is Yoni Love Herbals behind the scene. And without further ado, let's hop into the webinar. So as I mentioned, this is a webinar to teach you how to create a six-figure herbal health and wellness company utilizing the expertise that Yoni Love Herbals has developed throughout the past 6 years. This webinar is for the entrepreneur that is tired of struggling alone or who does not want to struggle alone and you're brand new on your journey, okay? We are going to cover a few things in this. Number one, who am I and how did I begin this work? And number two, how I built my company to six figures utilizing the Yoni Love Herbal product line, which are like my main 4 or 5 tips that I feel like every business owner should know and pay attention to, or it's not something that a lot of people talk about in normal business coaching classes and things that you might be finding online and tips that you might be finding online. Number 3, the steps to build a six-figure herbal based business. Number 4, what does it mean to be a distributor if you decide to join the Yoni Love Herbals family? And also number 5, how you can also earn six figures too, literally in your sleep. Okay. So number 1, who am I? My name is Hadida Williams, and I have spent the last 13 years of my life literally dedicated to my path of spirituality and women's health and wellness. I am an energy healer. I'm a light worker. I'm a licensed naturopathic doctor. I am a master herbalist, and I am a mother to 1 daughter. Amongst all of that, and me also being obviously an entrepreneur and a coach, I am also a doula and a certified lay midwife. And I got my certification in my doula. I'm a certified doula and I am a lay midwife. I got my certification in Costa Rica where I traveled, sat with shamans, did a whole entire ritual procedure, the whole 9 yards, learned how to be a doula and help women in birth. That then led to me becoming a lay midwife throughout my journey and helping women to birth their babies. So I am all into women's health and wellness. It is my love and it is my passion. And that is why I have literally built my whole entire company around that. So my travels around the world to seek more knowledge in the fields of holistic health and wellness has landed me at the feet of several shamans, healers, and energy workers who literally essentially help to pave the way for the success of my company. And those things that I've learned from them, the information I've learned from them, the help that I've gotten from them as far as the healing side is what I am determined to bring back to my community and to be able to help you to build your business, either by way of teaching you the things that I've learned or by helping you just to be able to scale your company by utilizing the information that I'm giving in webinars like this. Okay, so how I begin this sacred work of healing. Literally in 2008, I gave birth to my daughter, Rukaya. Up until this point, doctors had told me because of my PCOS and quote unquote diagnosed infertility that I would never be able to have a child. Obviously, that was not true. Following me giving birth, I continued suffering with PCOS. I had frequent yeast infections, and eventually I was diagnosed with uterine fibroids. And I was literally devastated, okay, because my family, my mom, my grandmother, they have had bouts of serious uterine fibroid issues, and even my grandmother had a partial hysterectomy. And I was like, Lord, I do not want it to be my same experience. So I literally synced all my time and energy into healing, right? I started out when I was a child wanting to be a neurosurgeon, got all the way up into my last semester of medical school, and then decided, you know what? this is not what I want to do because this actually isn't healing anybody. In fact, I'm helping to keep people sick if I am a Western medicine doctor. So I instead decided to turn to naturopathy, which I will get into in a little bit. So I tried using birth control for years by the suggestion of my doctors to assist with relieving the PCOS, not realizing literally that all the medications that they were giving me was contributing to the yeast infections and the chronic illness that I was experiencing. My gynecologist couldn't help me. Monostat couldn't help me. Prescription drugs couldn't help me. Fluconazole couldn't help me. Nothing was helping me. And I was literally desperate for a solution. So during my quest for healing, I met countless women who also was literally suffering with the same ailments that I was dealing with. And I literally knew that something had to be done. I started studying herbal medicine after I left the bio pre-med field. I started studying herbal medicine. I changed my lifestyle patterns. I began traveling to foreign countries to discover how indigenous communities were healing themselves because I was convinced that Western medicine was literally helping to keep us sick. During my quest for healing and through much prayer and fasting, I had a dream one night and I literally had an elder come to me, teach me 20 herbs, all of their properties, and then was like, okay, now go, and shove me with the herbs. And I literally got up that night, journaled all of the things that I remembered out of my dream and put the book on the shelf and kept it for my personal keeping. But literally throughout the next couple of months, I started noticing that women all over the place were asking me like, hey, Hadida. And at that time I was just starting the red tent. So women were asking me like, hey, Hadida, how did you do this, or how can I do that? Or do you know a herb that does this? Or do you know a herb that helps with such and such? And I literally started to give them the information of what I had in my book. That later on turned into, in May of 2020. So May 26, 2020, my Earth Day, I launched Yoni Love Herbals and a product line that has helped women all over the world to heal their womb ailments and regain hormonal balance while spiritually aligning their mind, their body, and their consciousness in order to regain optimal health. That is literally my story. So these are the four main things that I did in my company. And I feel like if you are starting an herbal health and wellness company, while they may seem common to you, they are game changers. Okay. These are the things that I did outside of the other 5 things that I'm going to cover in a few minutes. Number 1, I found products that customers needed. They were not optional. Needed, not optional. In today's economy, beloved, you don't want to find a product that is going to be something that's optional for your customer to be able to buy. It needs to be something that they feel like they can't live without, or that's getting ready to give them either a solution to a problem that they're dealing with or help them in something to make their life easier. It needs to be something that people see as needed and not optional, because people are cutting down expenses in all different areas, okay? So with the rise in the number of women being diagnosed with uterine fibroids, PCOS, endometriosis, among a whole bunch of other ailments, and the rise in literally the hysterectomies that are being completed yearly, the Yoni Love Herbals product line is strategically structured to not only address the most prominent elements that our customer base is suffering with, but to also yield results that are scalable. And that's something that you want to focus on. We'll cover it a little bit later in the webinar, but you want to make sure that you yield results with your product. Don't come up with some flim-flam product. Find one that is tried and true and tested, and then scale that product based upon the results that your customers are getting. Okay, number 2, all of our products are crafted with high quality, organically sourced herbs. Our products are crafted with the most potent and high vibrational herbs on the market that have been picked at peak potency and are crafted with only certified organic plants. Number 3, I created 3-tier, and I teach this in Birthing Your Business. If you have come through my Birthing Your Business course for entrepreneurs, then you know this one. 3-tier pricing on all products is something that I do across my website. If it's a product that can be put into 3 different sizes or 3 quantity options, do it. So there's literally a product for everybody, regardless of how much money the person has to be able to spend. So all of our herbal product line has 3-tier pricing with the philosophy that everybody deserves the opportunity to achieve optimal health. We do not claim to be the cheapest herbal product line on the market, but we are committed to quality products at reasonable prices that yield scalable results. So our 3-tier pricing allows those on a fixed budget to be able to try out quote unquote, our mini bag of steam, for example, while our top shelf product line, which is our large bag, is created for those customers where pricing is not necessarily a concern, but the quantity of the product that they're getting in a package is more so what they're worried about. So I found a way to, and I'm encouraging you, so find a way to take your product and span it over 3 sizes so that your customers, regardless of what their product, their price point is, will be able to take advantage of your product offering. And then number 4 is providing a healthy and safe place to heal through C2C and B2C relationships. So customer to customer relationships and business to customer relationships. What do I mean by that? Yoni Love Herbals offers several community healing forums, group live Zoom sessions, and community healing out loud support groups that cultivate the sense of community and solidifies for our customers that they aren't healing alone, but rather within a community that is focused on achieving optimal health and overall well-being in every facet. So live Zoom sessions and monthly forum calls are held for the community members that desire a little more hands-on of a healing environment. These are literally the 4 things that I think makes my company different from a lot of other companies that you see out in mainstream. Okay. So let's get into the steps of how to build a 6-figure company. 5 main steps. And if you do these things and you do them consistently, you will be able to build 6 figures in less than 12 months, because I'm literally giving you the game plan where you don't have to stumble, because I did the stumbling for you for 4.5 years before my company reached 6 figures. Okay, so the first thing is you want to create a storefront. Number 2, find a good supplier. Number 3, find a winning product or products. Number 4, run ads and get traffic to your site. Number 5, optimize your fulfillment. These are the 5 steps to building a 6-figure company. Let's jump into them a little more in depth. So every top selling brand, and this is for creating a storefront, every top selling brand has an online storefront that has been created to strategically generate sales and continual online revenue. Yoni Love Herbals has mastered the process of generating online sales through our website that is colorful and eye-catching to the customer. Our website answers all of their questions efficiently and straight to the point to assist in the decision-making process to purchase our products, and it's easy and seamless to check out. So among these qualities, there are also a few other things that you want to look for in the process of building your storefront. Before I continue, the number 2 thing of finding a FAQ section on your website, a customer finding an FAQ section, especially for the herbal industry, is important. A lot of people are not familiar with all the ins and outs of herbs. And if you are a person who has knowledge on herbal healing, you want to put an FAQ section. Don't create a website with just a bunch of different products and tell people to go buy it. People are going to leave your website, go and do all the research, and if they happen to find a company that offers all the information plus the product, they're going to go purchase from that company instead of yours. So do yourself a favor and create the product line, but also create the FAQ section or videos or tutorials or some kind of membership that allows people to get all the information they need on their healing journey, and they aren't just purchasing a product and being left to figure things out themselves, because they don't like that. Nobody likes that. Do you like that as a customer? No. So you want to keep your customers in mind when you are building your business. So the other things that you want to consider is, number 1, a website that accepts payments worldwide in multiple currencies, can easily be translated to other languages on Google, and it's easy to fulfill shipping internationally if you choose to accept customers in foreign countries. Yoni Love Herbals personally has literally established a customer base in a bunch of different countries. Some of them include Australia, United Kingdom, Canada, Mexico, South Africa, Senegal, and even Europe. So with us being a company that is offered in a whole bunch of different countries, right? A lot of these do speak English, but some of these don't. And having a website that is easily translatable to another language is important. Number 2, a cost-effective way to feature your products monthly that does not break the bank. So ideally, your website hosting, that is including the hosting, that's including the domain, that's including your apps that you're using to scale your business, that's including everything that you need with your company, should not cost more than 30, maybe 35 after taxes dollars a month to be able to host it. Literally, depending on the platform that you choose for your site, they will give you a discount if you bulk buy your subscription. What do I mean by that? I personally use Wix. So in Wix, they literally give us a 50% off discount if we choose to be able to get all of our year's subscription for the website hosting at one time. So instead of paying $300 and some odd dollars, I'm only going to pay $100 and some odd dollars. That other $100 and something dollars that I am not putting into website hosting every month because I'm paying month by month by month, I'm then taking that $100 and something and putting it into my advertising and marketing or put it into business expansion. So look for ways to be able to cut down the cost of hosting your website and be able to take advantage of other opportunities with that money that you would have been putting into site hosting. And then number 3, a site that is straight to the point, answers customers' most pressing questions, and secures sales easily. There's nothing worse than going to a website, having a whole bunch of different pop-ups, customers trying to figure out where to go, having this thing for special offers, but wait, don't go nowhere, and all these different kind of things that people put there to be able to trap a customer, but then not having all the information that the customer needs. As I said, get you a FAQ section and make sure that your FAQ section has the most prominently asked questions by your customers. Think customer base when you build your business, not entrepreneur base. Don't think about how to get the money from the customer. Think about, if I was a customer, what would I want when I come to my own website? That is how you build your storefront. Okay, let's go into number 2. So number 2 is finding a supplier. When you are building a herbal-based product line, it's important that you source your products from a reputable source that creates their inventory with high-quality herbs. They don't cut corners on the production process or use harmful chemicals in the production of their products. These days, literally every company that you find on the market is saying organic, non-GMO, we do this, we do that, buy our stuff, do this, do that. Everybody is screaming non-GMO and organic. So you want to make sure that your company actually delivers on that, and it is actually something that you can stand by. Find you a good supplier. Find you a good supplier. Your supplier will make or break your company as you are building it. And if you don't have a product that is reputable, people are not going to come back for it time and time again if it's not giving them results because it's got a whole bunch of crap in it. So make sure that you do your due diligence in the process of finding you a supplier. Okay, so you should ensure that your supplier is, number 1, transparent about the process by which they produce their inventory to ensure that it aligns with your standards for your company and the morals that you govern your brand by. Number 2, they are conscious about the packaging that they use and its impact on the environment. A lot of people who are into herbal health and wellness are also into looking at sustainability as far as packaging, and they are looking for companies that are green or environment conscious and things like that. If you can find a company that also values that, then that's another up that you have on some of these other companies out here that are not doing the same. So put a little bit of extra time into thinking about the packaging that you use for your products, but also the people that you find from as a supplier. Number 3, is your supplier based in the United States? If they can be based in the United States, especially during this time of tariffs and all this economic uncertainty, it would be better. Why? Because if your supplier is not based in the United States, you're going to have several different costs to acquiring their product. It's not just going to be your shipping cost and the product cost. It's actually going to be the shipping cost. So let's say, for example, your supplier uses UPS, and UPS is charged to get it from India to you, for example, is $80, right? In addition to that, the US is going to tax on tariffs. So that tariff charge might be $125 across the border. Now, your shipping cost just went from $80 to $225. Then in addition to that, you also have to add the literal price of the product itself that you are buying at wholesale. And that is going to equal the total cost of the product. So versus your product just being $125, for example, to source, and now it's $300 and some odd dollars in order for you to have that product, which is also going to raise your bottom line as a business. So you want to think, how can I keep costs minimized, utilizing the supplier that's going to keep my costs minimized? Find one that's in the United States if you are able to. And if you go to AliExpress or Alibaba and all these other different kind of places, which I don't suggest, but if you go to those different kind of places, and people want to say, why don't you suggest them? Because they're not always reliable. But if you go to those places and you source from them, don't just look at the product cost on the, on the wholesale version of it. Look at the cost of shipping it. I'll never forget, a student was in my Birthing Your Business class. She was like, oh my God, Hadida, I found this perfect mat. It just this, that, and the other. And she found the mat. It was like $2 and some change. Perfect, right? Because now we could upsell this mat to $30 because that's the going retail price. She went to the shipping portion. It was $220 before the tariffs even got attached. So then she realized real quickly, oh, shoot, well, this isn't the best buy when I could find somebody else that might be $6 to create the mat for me per piece, and they're in the United States because I'm buying in bulk. You get what I'm saying? So pay attention to that. And number 4, they are reliable and have a positive production history with previous clients, and also look up their product reviews and their business reviews from previous customers. So literally, the success of your brand and the revenue that you generate is heavily based upon finding the right product to sell. What do I mean by that? Find a product that is tried and true. Not just a product that's going to give you, hey, you can make this amount of money from this thing, and then everybody's advertising it. No, find something that is being talked about on social media, that you see other people running ads for, that if you go to search engines in Google and in TikTok even, and Facebook, that you can find a lot of pages doing it. 9 times out of 10, where there is saturation, and I don't believe in the concept of saturation, just so that you know, but where there's saturated content being put out, that means that is a product that is tried and true. Also, find you a product that has a lot of viewage on the product that is being advertised. Take that product and put it into your product line. Either create it yourself or find a supplier that is going to offer it, and put that into your repertoire of products. Okay. All right. So let's jump into number 3. Or I'm sorry, number 4. So finding a winning product and selling the heck out of it. The success of your brand and the revenue that you generate is heavily based upon finding the right product to sell, and then getting the product in front of as many people as possible and selling the heck out of it, right? So there are a few key factors that you want to consider when picking your winning product, and they include, number 1, your price point of the product. Picking a product that is either priced at an impulse purchase amount, or has several pricing tiers available, will literally get you the best sales with your customers. What do I mean by impulse purchase amount? Blah, blah, tongue tie. What do I mean by impulse purchase amount? Something that is $15 or less. People will easily spend $15 or less when they come to a website. They're willing to take a gamble. If the product is more than $15, it takes a little bit more consideration. So try to find you a product where the first tier, if you're going to do your 3-tier pricing, your first tier does not go beyond $15. If you could do it at 10, that would be even better, but $15 is the max. And then number 2, you want to do multiple tiers of pricing. Okay. Then you want to find a demand for the product. So you want to consider the general demand for the product that you are offering, and you want to ask yourself the following questions. Number 1, is this product something that people feel like they can't live without? Number 2, is this product solving a problem for my potential customer? And number 3, does my product hit a pain point and also give the solution to the problem that the customer is suffering with? If you answer yes to any or all of these questions, that is a dynamic product to do. And you also want to, of course, like I said, pay attention to how it is being marketed on social media. Now, that's not to say that you can't be an industry and trendsetter, because I'm not going to say that you can't. But if you're looking to quickly scale it, you want to find something that's already having some push towards the product being sold, versus you having to build the awareness completely from scratch for your potential customer. Okay. And then the last thing that you want to consider is there a target market that will be able to benefit from using your product? So when you are picking your product, make sure that you do your market research to make sure that the product is desired by your target market that you are currently serving or intend to be serving. In addition, be sure to consider the age group of your target market, the interests of your target market, and the places where your target market is currently shopping. This is important so that you can pay attention to how to get into the next thing, which is advertise, advertise, advertise. I'm not going to get heavily into the advertising portion right now, but what I am going to say is this. When I started building Yoni Love Herbals, I did not do it with advertising. I did it with me being the main spokesperson for my company and me pushing out the information about it. I also did it with something that I call open office hours. I suggest if you have the time that you do this. What is open office hours? Is where I go live and I answer tons of questions that people have about any and everything surrounding my product line. Because I was doing Yoni steaming, I used to do live YouTube. Sorry, my allergies are acting up. Live YouTube demonstrations on how to Yoni steam. I used to do little mini webinars and classes. I would make myself available for like 2 hours on a particular day. Back then it was Tuesday and Thursday. We used to do rise and grind, and everybody knew in my community on all my platforms that you could come find me on YouTube from 11 to 1. So it was 11:11 to 1:11 every single Tuesday and every single Thursday. And I was there to answer the questions and be able to do open work session. Sometimes it will be us talking the whole time and I got absolutely no work done. Other times it was just me working and nobody showed up as far as asking questions. They would just come tap in and get work done with me. So creating community, the energy of community surrounding your business and your product line, letting people know that you are a expert in the area and feel that you are building your company is important for your advertising. Now, you can either do it that way or you can do it the paid way. A lot of people pick the paid way because they don't want to take the time. Also, in addition to that, I want to add one more other thing that people don't talk about. Guerrilla marketing back in 1994, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was, or was it 8? I don't know. There was a book written called Guerrilla Marketing Tactics. And inside of Guerrilla Marketing Tactics, there are a rule of thumb that I don't think people pay attention to surrounding business. This is the rule of thumb, and I'm going to teach this to you. This is something I teach in my Birthing Your Business class. It takes the average customer to see your brand 4 times in an advertisement for them to pay attention to it once. So that means every 4 times that you advertise, they're only really seeing it or paying attention to it one time. It takes them an average of 7 to 8 times to see your brand for them to decide to purchase it. What does that mean? That means that you are going to literally be advertising anywhere from 28 to 32 times before a customer decides to purchase. That does not mean that you won't have impulse purchases made, which is why we have an impulse purchase amount product that's available to our customers. But 9 times out of 10, people need to see brand awareness unless you are getting ready to absolutely solve a problem that they have or absolutely give them something that they've been looking for already, or your product is drastically lower than somebody else on the market or all the other people on the market. You're going to have to do your due diligence to build brand awareness. So if you're thinking about advertising and marketing, you want to be ready to be able to spend the money that it's going to take to get the advertising and marketing out there an average of 7 times in front of your potential customer. It takes money. So either you're going to spend the money to get the product out there and run the ad over and over and over, or you're going to take the time that it takes to make the content and get the content out there over and over. One or the other is going to happen as you are building a business. There's no way around that. Okay, so let's jump into our last piece, and that is optimizing your fulfillment. So, sourcing your products from reputable sources, creating the perfect online storefront for your customers to shop, building client loyalty to your brand through delivering on what you promise, through the efficiency of the products you offer, and getting the product in front of your target market to generate sales is only a small portion of generating sales through an evergreen system on your site. So literally, now that you completed all of these things and these tasks, and if you have not already, make sure that you stop here, pause, go back, listen to the things that I'm saying, take your notes, ask your questions down below in the comment section. Don't forget, ask me whatever questions you might have that I am going through. This is meant to be a run over. If y'all need more detail on any one of these things, I will be happy to give it to you. So after you have done all these tasks, you have to consider how you want to get your products to your customers. So of course, you can choose to service customers by simply shipping products to the customer from wherever you are running your storefront's headquarters. But the reality is the more accessible you are to customers and the more primely positioned your storefront is for tons of foot traffic, the more sales you would generate. So let's take a look at the ins and outs of efficient fulfillment for customer orders. You want to consider the following things. Number one, selling your products to customers both online and in person. Online, obviously, is your online storefront. In person could be flea markets, it could be farmers markets, it could be a brick and mortar location, it could be a pop-up shop, it could be whatever form gets you in front of the person to talk to them yourself, not just through a screen. And the biggest thing about selling to customers is being able to get them to feel you and your presence through a screen. That's why social media is hard sometimes in building an herbal based business, and people have a hard time with that because they're not being authentic in the way that they are presenting themselves. So you have to think about that as you are building and consider, hey, maybe my sales will peak if I'm in person with them versus just online. Number two, if you choose to sell products in person, finding an ideal location with tons of foot traffic. Like I was saying, a prominently placed brick and mortar storefront or a flea market in your area, or farmers market always is really good when you get into herbs, but a farmers market that has a lot of foot traffic and is really popular in your hometown is a couple of the good options. And then also something that I have been thinking a lot about is those little I don't know if y'all seen them on social media, but it's like those little like shop spaces. It's like a little wooden fixture. You'll see this like on the back roads of some places where it's like more rural of an area, but putting the products up into like a wooden like fixture and allowing people to come and purchase from there. And like purchase what you have. So getting all the products created, put them inside of a wooden fixture and basically leaving it. And it's like the honor system. So people drop their money and they come and pick up the product that they want in those rural areas. Those are also really popular and do really well, as I have heard from a lot of entrepreneurs that live in more rural areas. Number three, ensuring you keep your inventory stocked. Stock it, stock it, stock it. Please, if you don't do anything else, if you don't take any other tidbit from me, try your hardest to minimize the number of sellouts that you have in your customer. I'm going to tell you, the likelihood of a customer leaving your brand and not continuing with their brand loyalty when you have a product that sells out frequently is high, because the customer wants what they want when they want it. So you selling out of that product and not having it in stock, not managing your money appropriately to be able to keep the product in stock is a problem. You want to fully maximize keeping product in stock by buying wholesale. Okay, minimize a third party person in between. If you could get it straight from the source and get it wholesale, do that. That way you are cutting down on the cost that you were spending to get the product. And instead of getting only 10, you're able to get 100, for example, and be able to have more stock on hand so that your customers can keep coming back to you for the product that they love, that they found from you in the first place, and they don't want to go down to the street down the road from you. Okay, number four, will you offer delivery to your customers in your area? And even if you do not have a brick and mortar store location, you want to consider this. For our distributors, we have delivery available. So those distributors who either opt in to be able to deliver themselves and to increase their own store sales process, and those who even want to do pickup at their location is available. Consider that. What is your shipping fulfillment time? How long do your customers need to wait for their products to arrive? And number 6, what is your follow-up process to ensure the satisfaction of your customers with product purchases? These are the things that you want to consider in the fulfillment of your product. So creating a brand that is reputable, of course, takes time. As we spoke about, it takes money, and it takes a lot of trial and error work, and it can be a very daunting task. But if you follow the things that I put into here and go through the checklist at the end of this, if you get down to the end of this video, there is a checklist that's going to be available to you. Make sure you go to the checklist and you get the information I'm going to put down below, how you can find all the information for the checklist, and also put the link down for you to be able to download it from the site. Make sure you go and you do the checklist, follow through all the things, make sure you're doing all the necessary things, and figure out where you might be having some loops or where you might not be paying attention to some things that you need to pay attention to, and that will be the very area that helps you to scale your business. So it can be a daunting task, but it literally does not have to be if you decide to join the Yoni Love Herbals family. So for those of you who have decided that they are at the end of their thing, they don't want to hear about how to join the Yoni Love Herbals family, do not forget to go like and subscribe to the channel. If you have not already, make sure that you comment down below anything that you want to know more information about. Make sure you go get your free PDF down below. I also am giving a discount code at the end of this with a word that will be able to get you pricing off of our distributorship opportunity, give you a percentage off of our drop shipping opportunity, and give you a percentage off of our Birthing Your Business class, all by using a code that you will find at the end of this video. So if you want to drop off, that's fine. I get it. Hopefully you will be able to find all the information that you need and go back and replay this video as much as possible for you to master all the elements. But if you are interested in truly scaling your business and learning how you can take your company to the next level, make sure you stay tuned for a few more minutes, because I'm going to run through the aspects of the Yoni Love Herbals distributorship and how you can scale your company utilizing our product line that has been tried, tested, and true, and be able to build your herbal business to what you want it to be. So let's jump into that. Part 2. So you can partner with Yoni Love Herbals to quickly scale the success of your business and your brand. Well, why would you want to partner with us? And I know a lot of people are like, Hadida, why would I want to partner with you? Like, there's a million other people out here. I could just go buy wholesale from anybody. We aren't just anybody, boo. Number 1, you're not alone when you're with us. Number 2, diverse product inventory with over 500 products. Number 3, we're a one-stop shop. We're marketing experts, and we have built our business, so we are business moguls. Number 4, your earning potential is truly limitless with us. And number 5, we've been around the block, literally, so we can teach you how to make 6 figures in your sleep, just like I do. So, as I said, you're not alone. Number 1, you're not alone. One of the most difficult parts of being an entrepreneur is finding a community in a place where you feel like you fit in that can help you to grow and expand as an individual and an entrepreneur. When you become a distributor with Yoni Love Herbals, you will have tons of group trainings, forums, and even one-on-one planning sessions to assist you in accomplishing the goals that you have set in your business. Number 2, we have a diverse product line. At the time when I made the slideshow, it was only 400. It is now 500. So you will be able to have access to over 500 products. One of the most frequently asked and stated responses that we get from our entrepreneurs who decide to become a distributor of Yoni Love Herbals is that there is so many product options to choose from. Don't get overwhelmed, though. If you happen to go to our website, don't get overwhelmed, because I literally sit down with you. If you decide to do this, I work with you one-on-one. I am taking you under my wing, and I am coaching you on how to build your business. So I sit down with you, and I find the products that will best assimilate into the business structure that you already have. My goal is not to get you a whole bunch of stuff, get you to buy a whole bunch of stuff and just put it wherever. No, my business is to help you. I'm sorry, my intention is to help you to actually utilize the products to scale your company and actually make sure that it fits what you are doing, not just buying anything and putting anything where it does not belong and it doesn't make sense in your company. So whether you're building an herbal business, a spiritual based business, providing energy healing or other services to your clients, working with and selling crystals, providing services to your clients, working to heal trauma, offering business coaching or self-development services, or if you're even just simply studying to become a Yoni Semen practitioner with us, then Yoni Love Herbals literally has products to enhance your product and service offerings with over 500 products. We're a one-stop shop. So becoming a distributor with Yoni Love Herbals means you aren't just investing your money and being left to figure it out by yourself, which is what a lot of our distributors actually complain about when they come to us from other places. But when you become a distributor with Yoni Love Herbals, you are provided with in-depth trainings to assist you in building a secure foundation for your company. And I'm going to also be honest here and tell you that the training is only one portion of it. You doing the thing that you learned in the training is the other portion of it, beloved. It's not going to just show up magically if you're not doing the work. One of the things that you have to learn is how to actually do the work to get the results you want. A lot of people buy coaching, a lot of people buy products, a lot of people buy things and don't do the thing that they should be doing with the thing that they purchase. So you want to make sure that you're actually utilizing the information, okay? So weekly trainings in our distributor Wealthy Wednesday circles, the products to level up and expand your current offerings, marketing materials and media kits for easy in-person and social media marketing, and extensive training on how to properly invest in your brand to create a six-figure company are all things that we cover and help you with when you become a distributor. So your earning potential here is limitless. What do I mean by that? When you become a distributor with Yoni Love Herbals, there's literally no limit to the expansion of your ideas and your company and brand. One of the perks that you receive when you become a distributor is admittance into our Birthing Your Business class. The Birthing Your Business class by itself is $255 by itself. And then the Millionaire Mindset Masterclass is $888. So when you become a part of our distributorship, you are automatically getting Birthing Your Business. So I'm teaching you and taking you through all the steps that you need to be able to build your business for free. You're getting Birthing Your Business with it. And then you're getting access to the Millionaire Mindset Masterclass upon your completion of Birthing Your Business at a discounted rate. So these two classes help you to develop your business, teaching the basis of building a highly profitable business and how to expand your knowledge into $1 million empire by implementing wealthy building habits effectively into your business. What's included in the Yoni Love Herbals distributorship? I am glad that you asked. So we are going to hop over to the website really quickly, and I'm going to show you exactly what is included. So if you head over to Yoni Love Herbals, I am going to drop this link down below for you to be able to see all the information. Okay. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you will see everything that is included inside of the Yoni Love Herbals distributorship. Sorry for this being crazy. Number one, wholesale product purchasing options with 40 to 50% off of all of our retail pricing. So you are able to get all of our products wholesale that is in the back office of Yoni Love Herbals that we offer. Everything is available to you for 40 to 50% off. Number two, branding landing page. You get site pages and online shopping portal for your online customers for easy assimilation. So we literally give you a branded page of your own that can be inserted into your website with an easy click of a button, and people can be able to shop your entire Yoni Love Herbals product line from your website and it be easily assimilated into what you already are offering. If you don't already have a website, we also have discounted website creation options for those who do not have a website yet, and also for those who are just selling online like through social media or a TikTok shop. This is a perfect assimilation as well. You just add it simply to your link tree, and then you will be able to sell all of your Yoni Love Herbals product line and be able to add it to your business. Number three, your storefront is featured on the Yoni Love Herbals website to drive online and in-person sales at your physical location, which actually increases your personal brand sales as well. Because what happens happens is our customers that are throughout the United States, if there is not already a distributorship in their area, they're looking for a distributorship so they don't have to wait for shipping times from our headquarters here in Philadelphia. So if you are in, say, Tennessee, or you are in Nevada, and I have customers that are there, they're going to come to the website, look at our store locator, and they're going to find other distributorships that are near them to be able to go get the product that they want. So you being a part of our distributorship program actually gives you additional sales and traffic to your own personal brand, but as well to your brick and mortar storefront if you have one. Number 4, built for you Google My Business profile to help drive sales in person. Number 5, built for you Linktree profile to drive online sales if you don't already have it. Number 6, exclusive TikTok shop affiliate program access, which is only offered to our Yoni Love Herbal distributors. I do have a TikTok shop, but I do not allow the general public. If you know anything about TikTok shop and people being able to advertise, to be able to run sales to it, I am very intent about who I work with and who my products get into the hands of as far as my customers and the consumer. So I do not allow people, Joe Blow, to come and advertise my company. This is something exclusively only for Yoni Love Herbal distributors for you to be able to earn income through the TikTok shop. Number 7, bi-weekly payouts for all sales received through the personalized Yoni Love Herbal website. We are actually moving to a weekly payout model for some people, depending on how many sales are coming through. So if your company is really picking up sales quickly, then we're doing a weekly payout. For those that are not, then we're doing bi-weekly payout. Either way, the money is quickly accessible to you, so you can cash out if you want to. There is over 200 products included in your business starter box. What do I mean? When you become a part of the distributorship, you're going to get the products that you are interested in carrying in your storefront included in the price of becoming a distributor. So you're going to receive boxes to your location or to your home, wherever you're working out of, that will be able to have all of the products that are tried, true, and tested and that sell a lot for you to be able to add it to your already existing inventory. Customized to the branch or hub that you choose when enrolling. Okay. And the other thing that I want to say is a part of this is me physically coming to you to help you to assimilate our brand and our company into your current location. So I come to you, I coach you on where to put the products, I coach you on how to be able to set up the storefront, give you some tips on being able to expand and branch your company into the next level when you are doing expansion. So it's important for you to think about and consider all of the aspects of expansion. And one of those things is, how do you physically set up your storefront? Don't worry, I help you with that. I literally come to you, me and my team come to you, and it's already included in your price. There's no additional fees. Number 9, 10 brand customized yard size for easy advertisement of your partnership with us surrounding your business location. Our brand is one that is reputable, and our brand is one that is known. So when you put down that you have Yoni Love Herbals products in your storefront, people will be seeking your brand or your company. Number 10, a complete POS system for easy acceptance of credit and debit cards if you don't already have one, and it comes fully optimized with all of the inventory inside of the POS system, and also a back office login on the website. 500 customized business cards with personalized QR codes to enhance sales in desired areas of your company. That is including with our with your logo and your brand, but with the QR code that is sending them to the web pages for them to be able to shop what is available to them. That you decide to carry inside of your distributorship. Outside storefront banner, perfect for your storefront or vending events. A Teams marketing suite with done-for-you marketing packages. What do I mean? There is Microsoft Teams. You have access to Microsoft Teams. You could go into the back office, download little reels that you can use, advertise and market your company, utilizing the reels that is available to you in the back office, and be able to push your products out there for people to be able to come and get without you having to take the time to do the reels and the marketing yourself. Our team does everything for you as far as the marketing. Number 15, extensive customer service and Yoni Love Herbal branding training. Number 16, access to the Yoni Love Herbals Birthing Your Business live training in class, as I mentioned. Number 17, 100 die cut product bags. 18, admittance to the Yoni Love Herbals Distributor monthly incentive program with high ticket prizes for hitting the goals that you set in your business. This is not MLM, but I do love to reward and build community camaraderie surrounding your goals. So I love to reward people when they build their businesses and they hit their goals that they have set in their businesses. So when we sit down monthly and we say, okay, what's been working, what hasn't been working, what questions do you have for me, how can I help you to build your business? As we're working through all of those things, I am also helping you to build your company by giving my expertise, but also giving an incentive for when you hit those goals, because I think everybody deserves to be rewarded regardless of how big or how small the achievement is that you are hitting. Number 19, one-on-one business building coaching. As I mentioned, you get me by your side, helping you to build your business for 6 to 12 months. It's based upon how experienced you are in the field, how much you feel like you need help. And then, as I said, we also have like the live Zoom calls and community forums and all kind of other stuff there. So you have access to me. That's the point. And then number 20, tons of additional perks and business building opportunities. We also do have Yoni Love Herbal Convention. We also do have a opportunity for you to be able to come and to do our retreats or our 3-day like expos that we do for business building. There's all kind of stuff that's constantly happening inside of Yoni Love Herbal. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. I know I gave a lot of information. If you have reached to the end of this video, your code for getting a discount on this opportunity and our drop shipping opportunity and our birthing your business class is for you to use Mega 25 off. Mega 25 off. So I'm going to put it into our no, I'm not. I'm not going to put it down below because the people who didn't watch to the end, I don't want them being able to get it. So you're going to put capital M, capital E, capital G, capital A, 25, and then capital O, capital F, capital F. So Mega 25 off. That is what you want to put into your checkout box as you are leaving out of the website. I will put the links for joining our distributorship, joining our drop shipping opportunity, and joining our birthing your business classes that are happening every single month. At the beginning of the month, we have a new class that rolls over. It's actually a rolling enrollment. So if you come in any time during the month, you will just be put into the next rotation of classes, which typically starts that Sunday. But if you want to get into one where you're getting a chance to meet with me and we have classes like on a set schedule and things like that, that would be the ones that start monthly. But if you want to do like study at your own pace, you could join at any time and be able to get access to it. But I will put all the information down below for how you can join that, and make sure that you put Mega 25, the number 25 off, in order for you to get 25% off of the opportunities that I have listed here. Hope this video has been helpful for you, and I'm wishing you the best of luck and much abundance as you are building your health and wellness company, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.